In today's video, I will share with you a simple entry strategy that you can apply right now and become profitable trading forex, crypto, or any other financial asset. So without wasting time, the strategy is built around supply and demand, and also using trend line to determine the direction of that market. So now, without wasting time, if you have a move like this, okay, we want to see a trend forming first. We want to see a trend forming via this trend line, okay. Now, once you see this, that means that supply is in control. All the supply are in control. They are in control. So what we want to see is a move above this supply, the first supply, that is the recent supply that was introduced, and also that move breaking this trend line like this, okay. We want to see this, a move to the upside. Now that move should break this trend, okay. When you are looking at a break of the trend line, I'm looking at what body close, not a wick, okay. We don't want market to move up and then come back creating a wick. No, we want market to move up with a close of a candle, okay, and also taking out this supply zone. That means that the supply is getting what, weak, and we could be ready for a move to the upside via a demand zone that was responsible for this, okay. We'll look at the demand zone that was responsible for that push to the upside. Okay, I'll change this color to demand zone. So what do we do now? Because we've seen that this demand has taken out this supply, so therefore we want to be taking trades either on this or on this. We don't know for sure which of the demand zone we hold, okay. But you can also look at the same thing like this in a lower time frame. You can also look like the same like this in a lower time frame when price get in here, okay, for your confirmation to move to the upside. So this strategy is kind of universal. You can use it outrightly to predict your move to the upside. Assuming this is a daily time frame, for example, you can easily, when you see this play out, you can predict that market is about moving what to the upside, being bullish, probably targeting a particular zone up here, okay. This could be the beginning of a reversal, okay. So I use this strategy for entry, that is if I want to enter in a lower time frame, or I use it as an overall picture of the market direction. So this can also be done on the bearish side as well. You have market moving up, okay, and then breaking the trend line, because that market should have been building a trend line. Now this trend line is simply liquidity, okay, where other retail traders will be looking at shorting here, okay, with their stop loss above. When you see manipulation on the chart, just know that smart money is stepping in, okay. So the moment market takes out this and also the recent demand zone that was produced, this is an indication to you that the market might begin a new reversal. It all depends on the time frame you are looking at now, okay. For more detail on that, maybe you join my membership and then you learn more on this. So how do we enter this trade? We want to take this trade the moment price come back to the, in this case, supply zone to continue, okay, and in this case the demand zone to continue the move, either here or here. If you are in doubt, you can simply look for the same pattern within the lower time frame once price mitigates this demand zone, okay. So without wasting time, let's look at, so this is the Euro USD. As you all know, price has been, bearish for a long time, almost a year now, and you can see we have a trend line here forming. Most traders have been profiting from this trend line, okay. Now the recent demand zone, the recent supply zone was this level here, and you can see price respected that zone, came back down. So we play to see what happens. Now, when price takes out this supply zone, okay, and also takes out this trend line, this is a serious indication for us to start looking for the push to the upside. These zones were zones which I marked out for my members, okay, as at early last month, okay. We looked at this area where the price comes in here and then we trade to the upside. And our target was simply a monthly fair value gap somewhere. I won't go there now. So now, the moment you see this playing out, taking out the supply, recent supply, okay, and also taking out the trend line that was formed, this indicates that smart money has stepped in, okay, because they've manipulated whoever is shorting here now. Whoever is shorting here will stop loss and move or somewhere here. Market will aim at those stop losses. Okay. Now, what you need to do is simply identify the demand zone responsible for the break. And it all started from all of this. Okay. All of these are your demand zones. So let me change this to demand zone. Okay. So if you are in doubt to know if you are to enter here once price enters here, you can go to the lower time frame. But I will not be doing that. Instead, I will refine my demand zone to the week here. Okay. To this week that started the move. Okay. And this serving as what? Inducement. This low. Because how do I know that the demand zone is strong? Is when I see price taking out the inducement. So I will wait for price to take out that inducement here. Okay. This inducement here. When price takes that, that will be your entry, your stop loss below that low. Okay. So in that case, you can decide to go long. Now, mind you, this can apply in any time frame. I just don't want to waste your time by going to the lower time frame also, or thereabout. So here, you can put in your entry here, and then you target. Most times when price takes out this trend line, okay, it moves to take out the origin of the trend line. Okay, that is from my experience. So you can allow this to play. Now price move, taking out this inducement, okay, takes out this inducement, and then you allow price to do its thing. This can be a swing trade for you where you hold this for days and you take partials. That is, if you are comfortable with it, you can take partials at all of these levels here. Okay, why? Because a lot of people, smart money guys, will be trying to sell from here. Okay, but you also bear in mind that price will also reverse from here. So it's a smart idea to be taking out profit here, allow the rest to run, and then watch the reaction here. If the reaction here doesn't give you a concrete evidence to continue moving down, then you keep your position open. Okay, so let's see what happens. Price move, and currently price is here currently. Okay, so currently on Euro USD price is here, and there's more reason for price to still move up to this level. Okay, so these were trades that I was involved in anyway, and we profited from this. So right now we are looking for a short in here. That will be a video for another day. We are looking for a short in here. So most of my positions are out here. So another example, we're going to look at the bearish example here. So the bearish example here is on US 30. Okay, and as you can see, we have that trend line forming here in form of what? Liquidity. So you can simply draw your trend line here. Now, what is the recent demand zone here? The recent demand zone responsible for that push up is this. So what you want to see is price taking out this demand zone. Okay, not only the demand zone, price taking out this trend line as well. So we want to see this go and the trend line go. So now, looking at this, we have seen that the market has closed below the trend line and also has violated this demand zone. So that leads us to another supply zone somewhere up here. So this candle here, your IPA candle, is the what? Supply zone. So in this case, you simply want price to trade back in there before knowing what to do. So now price move into this hidden base. This hidden base here, the IPA candle, which is the hidden base. Now in this case, you can see price reacted from it. You can go to your 15 minutes, okay, and then repeat the same thing there. As you can see here, we have a trend line here forming. We have a trend line here, and the recent demand zone responsible for that, let me take out this. The recent demand zone was this level here. Okay. Price took out that demand zone, and then on the return back, like into like a form of flip zone, okay, you can enter your trade and then stop loss here. So this is a way you can apply this in the lower time frame as well, and this will have given you a good risk to reward ratio. And then remember, this low here, this was real lows produced by high news. You would have targeted this level here, okay, and exit your trade. So right now, the US 30 is somehow bearish, and we want price to take out this low here. This is what we are targeting here. Price should move lower to this point before getting to this demand zone. I see this is a demand zone which can be responsible to take this to the upside. So I hope this makes sense to you. You can back test and then watch as your trading gets improved. I will see you in this video.